Okay, first I respect to vulnerable and teachers. And hello class, my name is Eng Vannak. I addressing about the learner strategies training in the classroom. Yeah. Okay, so now we move to another slide. Content, yes. Number one, introduction. Number two, stimulating focus on the learning process. Number three, focusing on the content and environment of the learning process. And number four, dealing with the macro skill. And number five, strategy for dealing with the pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, discussion. And number six, conclusion, last one. Okay, so now we move to next slide. Okay, number one, introduction. Yeah, many of students have a difficulty of coming to terms with the very different learning environment that they encounter once they enter college. I decided before to see whether incorporating a learning strategy and self-monitoring dimension into the classroom would help my students develop the self-reflection orientation they would need to realize their potential as university students. Okay. So we move to next slide. Number two, stimulating focus on the learning process. The learner to encourage the student to start thinking about some of general process underlying the learning process. The more frequently reported concern was worry and embarrassing at being required to speak in front of follow the student. Another concern was the feeling of not being good as a language learner when the students themselves come up with a proposed solution to the problem of speaking in front of another student. A third general worry was that student would not be able to understand what was required. Yeah. This meant the learner must to encourage the student, yeah, like have the test, yeah, have a class when the student uh, give the answer. Okay, and learner must to speak in front of the student, and learner don't worry about the embarrassing, yeah, because some of learner when meet when speak when take the new teacher that the trainer have to embarrassing or side the student. Yeah. Okay, so now we move to next slide. Number three, focusing on the conflict and what environment of the learning process. Yes, the first one includes that test encourage learner to focus on the mode of learning. Yeah. That trainer must to include the test to the student, yeah, to the student or to the learner, that focus on the lesson, yeah, and teacher have new new experience or new teaching or more teaching. Okay. And point two, developing skill in working in a variety of different mood. Yeah. And point three is including whole class, individualized learning, cooperative learning, pair and groups, and learning by join the classroom. Yeah. Teacher or learner, the learner or trainer, yeah, that including the whole class, yeah, and compare cooperative with the student, teacher to student, student to teacher, or a trainer or a learner make a group or make a pair to discussion with the lesson. Okay. And point four, to encourage students to think about how to the way of the learning process. Yeah. And last point, one make use of the resource by join the classroom itself for learning. Yeah, this means the student is a resource, and student can learn itself in the classroom. Yeah. Okay, so we move to the next slide. Number four, dealing the macro skill. Okay. There are four macro skill of communication. Yeah. Macro skill is very important for the student. Okay, first, number one, listening. Listening is very important for the trainer or student. Example, trainer or learner to teach the student, and learner must speak fluently or clearly or slowly, easy to student take, easy to student listening from the teacher. Yeah. And number two, speaking is that trainer to speak, yeah, clearly, and pronunciation, yeah, easy to the student catch the lesson, yeah, or understand the lesson. Reading the same, yeah, reading, trainer to read clearly, or student also to read the book, read the anything, yeah, that clear too. And writing when the trainer speak or read, okay, and student listening and speaking to the teacher, and reading already, and to writing, yeah, writing. Okay, so for macro skill is very important to the student practice. So if the student weight of 1 or 4, yeah, weight of 1 or 4 macro skill is student will be in vehicles. Okay, so we move to another slide. Number 5, strategy for dealing with the pronunciation. The development, pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, and discussion. Yeah? And this development, pronunciation, or vocabulary, grammar, discussion is very important for the learner or trainer to take the student, the new student, or the first teaching, okay, and the various language system. Yeah, it's meant appropriate ways, entire learning process, and achieve particular learning outcome. Yeah, it's meant a lot of learning system. Okay, inductive learning. Inductive learning is very important to remember in the grammar. Inductive learner is meant specific to general. What is specific to general? Specific to general is meant the teacher teach the student form, write the form to the general. Oh, sorry, form to example. Example present simple. Teacher write the form and teacher example from the form, example from the present simple. Okay, and deductive learning. Deductive learning is meant general to specific. Yeah, general to specific is meant example to form. It's meant the teacher give an example that is related to the present simple, and after that teacher show the student and other student what is the form. Yeah, and student easy to understand about the example to the form. Okay, and their newly awakening and last point, their newly awakened self-confident and self-reliant in the language learning. Okay, so now we move to the last slide. Conclusion. Yeah. In the practical term, the study supported the idea that language classroom should have adult focus not only on teaching language content, but also on the developing learning process. Yeah. Okay, so I finished my topic. So I say thank you to everyone that you pay attention for my presentation. So thank you, and that's all. Okay, thank you.